Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about something that I've noticed with uh, at least some guys in the sphere tend to think like where they think your inkwell problem or like your work job seeking problem or finances, housing, whatever. Uh, Pretty much all the topics we want to complain about in the sphere. There's a lot of guys who'll say like, well, what are you going to do about your individual situation? Like, you can solve this individually. And it's like a pseudo boomer mindset in that these problems we experience individually aren't necessarily so much controlled by our own individual selves or individual actions. Like, it's not necessarily you're in the sphere because like you're dysgenic or you made poor choices in life. Of course, that can be a slight factor, obviously. But a lot of these issues are obviously downstream from grander societal uh, actions, movements, whatever, politics, all that. It's like obviously, like, say on the WQ issue, all the things that contribute to you being inkwell is A, obviously, globalized dating market, two, mass male immigration. Uh, and of course, like me, my only real concern is like with the white cells. If you're a non-white, you're welcome to watch my stuff. I don't have an issue with you, but obviously, like I'm a WN, so I have priorities. But even then, we need like eugenics as well, obviously. Or there's guys I can't understand like uh, they're like, well, you need to work towards buying a house, blah blah blah. Like you need to save up for it. When really the issue of house so expensive is A, the boomers monopoly on it, and two, the demand is so high from immigration. Yet you're supposed to overcome that by your own individual will. Like I think most guys here, if they start right now this moment, just wage maxing and like money saving, investment maxing, you're still probably never going to own a home. Or by the time you do, you have this chain of debt slavery hanging over you for the rest of your life. And even then, like, it's going to get much, much worse in the future. And obviously, you have kids, and it's going to be worse for them. I would say, like, individual solutions, obviously, there's like the whole idea of geomaxing, which some guys in the sphere have done to varying degrees of success. Although I don't see that as really a great solution. Me myself, I'm more of like I want solutions for the society, not for my individual self, because obviously, if you organize society in a more healthy way for people, then there's just going to be less unnatural pressures put upon you. And I don't really think this is a eugenic event that's happening in our society. Like, I still take the narrative that this is about the extinction of the European descent peoples. I think that's just ultimately where we're heading. Depop's part of that, of course, and of course, like a lot of these non-European peoples, they're seeing declining birth rates as well, but they're coming in quick enough that it doesn't really matter, and it doesn't really matter if the birth rates are dropping in their other nations. Even like North Korea is below replacement, but they're doing better in South Korea. Now, I'll just step out here and have this take. If you want to live in like an urban center, probably Pyongyang in North Korea might be the best in terms of safety and cleanliness and societal cohesion. North Korea. Or I don't know. I still kind of want to like move to either Montana or Alaska, one of those two. If that doesn't work out, I guess I could geomax to maybe like Eastern Europe, like Poland, for example. Even though I know there's some issues to do with the Polish question, I don't know if I can do a Polish question in the future. I think one of you Europa cells have to make that take. I'm not really qualified to do that. I've only ever met one Pole before, and he had blue eyes and like gray and blonde hair. He didn't look, but he had like a Polish last name. Then I got a Polish viewer. Maybe if he made videos, he could do the poll question. So, yeah, I think that's all I really got to say, guys. Your individual problems, you don't necessarily have a effective solution for your individual self because these are more grand societal uh, issues that are affecting you personally. And some people just seem to not understand that. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all are doing well and y'all take it easy.